Servus, hallo. Naja, nagellos. Mhm.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart? I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
La la la. Schmeckt. Vielleicht würde ich gerne eine so große Swirlerin nehmen, aber die habe ich noch nicht gut gelevelt. Leider. Was einfach ein bisschen sein. Das Ritual für Zylonen ist einfach. Du machst dann einfach bei Kindern des Essers. Ja. Und ja. Und wenn du das natlan genau beim Teleporterpunkt bei Kinder des Echos machst, hast du eine erhöhte Chance, dass du Zylonen kriegst. Oder Zylonen. Wie man will.
brave name's Echo! Time for your arraignment! Incinerate! Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Nice and spicy. Hey, yeah!
Genau, dann kochen. Dann nehmen wir das in eine perfekte Zutat. Das sind die Schritte zum Ritual.
Leave me alone.
Rain cutter!
Let's
No,
do
my
this
sword.
then!
Rain outlines your fate. All right, let the mountain's veins boil!
Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
Get them! Eat this! Let me read you a verse. Know my sword! The room! Inadmissible evidence! All right, letting brave names echo! Witness the power of Gugwa! Huh? Know my sword! Hear the echoes of the valley! Time for your arraignment! Nice and spicy! Let me read you a verse. Huh? Time to act. Out of the frying pan, into the... Incinerate! Letting brave names echo! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. The room! All right, hear the echoes of the valley!
Oh. Ja. Dann den Achronauftrag und dann wird Chilonen beim ersten gelben da sein. Irgendwie ist die Team Shuffling.
It's nothing. Submit! I'm going in! You're toast! Nice and spicy! Yeah. I am the cutting edge of fashion! Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! Eat this! Gooba, get... Delicate as silk.
Hat man jetzt nicht gesehen. The fuck? No. Harmlos hier.
Gather!
All right,
Brace
let's
yourself.
finish this. There is no escape.
A proper send-off from the Spinalist.
Out of the way or get blown away. That was quick.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Think you can get away? Coming at ya!
How about this? Let's have some fun, shall we? Shine down.
Yahoo! Watch out! Watch out! Attack! That's the way.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
What more round?
Hey guys, how's it going? Ad Astra Abyssosk. Well, thank you for Ad Astra.
Auch wenn du bereits 30 bist, aber die ist halt noch klein. Ist klein und süß. Aber ich mag Kids, habe ich ja gesagt. Summa summarum. Auch wenn Varusa einen Vorteil hat. Eine halbholte Kiki findet. China.
Time to act.
So sieht schon. Aber das sollte hier.
Just what will we come across this time?
Oh Gott, da ist sie ja schon. Moin, Schlone.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged her, and she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, but I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to... The Pyro Archon's requests are... Anyway, I can't... But... Ooh, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less of...
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows... We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just, focus on how we can pull this off.
You mean you're...
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Das ist das der Grund dafür, warum sie und der Aachen einander so vertrauen. Ja, mal sehen, ob wir einen besonderen Weg finden. Das Durchziehen, wenn wir es wirklich nicht schaffen, können wir immer noch mit Marika reden, oder?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would... I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eatstali.
Die erste Person, die mir damit einfällt, ist Lali. Von den Meistern des Nachtwinds. Wir nehmen sie auch Oma Itz. Was? Oma Itz? Hä? Oma Itzli.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. Paimon's sure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed...
Yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split.
Great going, Mawika. We're already off to a rocky start. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write...
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Alright, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good! We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Das heißt, bist bei einem Waffenbanner. Und schade. Wäre auch zu schön gewesen. Gut, ich hau mal was ins Standardgebiet rein. Ja.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any...
Person, die Capitano in der Arena seinen Forest gerettet hat, so gut wie identifiziert. Sein Name ist Orokon und auch verbracht. Zitat stellte das, hatte man eine ganze Weile nichts mehr von ihm.
Sitlali knows him too?
Sitlali kennen ihn auch. Stimmt, Oron war ein Waisenkind. Nach vielen anderen gutherzigen Menschen seines Stamms aufgezogen wurde. Dann hat er sein ganzes Leben lang einen etwas sonderbaren
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Er muss sehr, sehr seltsam sein. Das ist richtig.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wondered...
Gezwungen wurde. Freiwillig beigetreten ist, oder ob er dazu gezwungen wurde. Das ist die neue Nummer 8.
Oh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah! Plus, we kind of owe her...
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. Then,
Passt du trotzdem auf dich, Kinich. Ich werde auch zurückgehen. Es gibt noch einige Dinge, die ich anpacken muss.
okay, then let's part...
Ja? Das heißt, ein 10er-Gebiet bei ihr. Gute Collie. So, mein nächstes Gespräch. Nachher ein Gebet im Wackenmann gemacht und die anderen werden sich zum Schluss aufgehoben. Mehr wisst ihr, das Beste kommt zum Schluss. Sorry. Collie. Die Dame Collie. Und ich hab ziemlich mal. Welche Damen sind da drin? Collie, Candice und Dori. Ah ja, da war ja was. Hab hier eine gute Sache. Einen Artefakt für die gute Sache. Kannst du reden, ist das wurscht, mich schaut den ja nicht zu. Kritischer Schaden, Angriff. Habe ich eigentlich so einen Teil? Ah, nee, sieht nicht gut aus. Wo muss ich da? Warte, bis Vormittag in 2 Tagen, alles klar. Bis Vormittag in 2 Tagen. Mhm.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Shilonen sagt man, alles gut. Andi, die würde gern haben. Andi, die würde gern haben. Du glaubst, so reichen die Gebete aus? Okay. Ach, danke. Der andere mal. Hi, Dori. Tante T, Tante. Ja, sparen wir heute eine Weile. Ach Gott, ich hasse die Dori. Ja, ich mag's halt einfach nicht. Ich mag's einfach nicht, die Dame da. Boah, C6, habt ihr auch lieb. Alle nicht. Ein paar. Wo ist denn die schon da? Die macht aber weite Strecken, ey. Halleluja. Merci.
Oh, hi, Traveler in Pine. I have...
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response?
Yeah, well, she... But let's go to...
That's true. Let's go!
So, das ist das letzte in ihren Waffenbanner. Sorry about that. Das nächste Waffe ist safe. Ja. My apologies.
Paimon doesn't see anybody.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but...
That might be true, but this...
A sub... Yes, Mawika is our lead. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal.
Uh-oh,
but she didn't even bother
Paimon.
to reply to
Uh-oh.
If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how...
Who's there? Who's talking next to...
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly?
Yes, Granny Eatstly. But emphasis on Eatstly, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man... Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See?
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but, she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. Oh, Paimon just wanted to...
Paimon.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can...
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If any... I received Kenichi's letter and was... But, of course... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Ehrlich gesagt bin ich euch sowieso keine Erklärung schuldig.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Tut mir auch leid. Und sonst passt alles bei dir.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Ja.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
Ja, da werde ich sicher noch streamen. Bis dann.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring a weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
Ah, okay. Bis dann.
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's...
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry.
Kinda like having part of a ghost come back?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind. And...
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. But I will need to prepare
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to try.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just... That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in any... I'm true...
You can count on us!
All right.
Eigentlich würde ich gern... Okay, hat sich erledigt. benutzen. Alrighty. Wahrscheinlich Verteidigung. Aufladerate. Okay. Sounds interesting. La, 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 la. Klingt interessant. Warum braucht Genshin Aufladerate? Dienstag, Freitag, Sonntag. Ach, hab mich lieb. Warum? Egal. Wie dem auch sei. Müssen die schon wieder hin? Oh, ist okay. Wait a moment. Nein, nicht Zeit. Ziel. ZX2X 5 vorn. Dann ist wirklich Z. Ach ja.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why I'm convinced that... however...
Didn't Kamich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kind of weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He's always been such a good... Oh well, let's keep looking. He's been raising phlogiston. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Hyman doesn't see anything.
Nie kriegt das eigentlich peinlich sein und nur ihren Ruf folgen.
Oh, right. I forgot. Here. How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now.
That's right. I used a spell to temper.
Wow, you can even share your.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. When I held your hand just now, I could. Anyway, we'll need to.
Over here, this way!
Mal den Blick.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you. Really?
Alter! Komm, vertu's. Komm, klatschen, klatschen, klatschen.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Was that St. Lally's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like...
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Let's go take a look.
Vertu's. Klatschen.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is... Let me see.
Paimon sees a
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. We've got to find him. Leaving such a subtle mark, and if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No.
Muss ruhig bleiben. Dieser wird gleichzeitig.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is... I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before?
Given there are two... I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Roran, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well.
And off she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seatlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no... So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear... She did say that she was... If you think of... Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't... That's weird, the foot... But he can't have just evaporated into...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind.
Ja, dat is de Rodo. Moin. Wer spricht da? Rono. Rano. Ach Mann, den Namen merke ich mir nicht.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else. Hello, traveler. I'm Aurora. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly... If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid...
Aber er ist freundlich, da bleibt nichts zu sagen. Greetings.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
tut mir leid, nur weil ich hatte gerade ein Gespräch mit der leiblichen Mutter. Ach ja.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Hi.
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just...
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known...
If you're feeling sick, you should just...
A seasoned traveler must know the important... In any case... Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet,
All right. I followed my
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's...
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, but if you... Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she's...
That's Aurora.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh?
Wow.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's... On my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Hab ich auch lieb.
Huh? Woohoo! Let's shred, Sharky! Yeah! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Can't run from death.
Need a surfboard? Booba, get them! Woohoo!
Let's move.
Miscalculated.
Check this out. That's the one.
This one's well done.
Off we go. Fast. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Everybody stand back.
Off we go.
Eat this.
That seemed to work. Finally, some quiet.
Ach ja.
Auroron!
Hi, grüß dich.
Gran...
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Leave, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone...
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a granny.
Sorry. Ja, sorry, der Satz von Huron war gerade genial. Ach ja. So.
How many times have I told?
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he?
Oh, your words have pierced.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid?
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? They did.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay. Now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd...
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny! Would they really dare to come after me? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we... Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into...
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Aurora...
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your... veg...
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
I see. So Aurora...
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you...
We'll give her a full report.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lally is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure.
Understood.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you...
Well, at least you won't need to...
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very... Once Auroron is settled...
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back. Come with me, Auroron.
Goodbye, Mother Granny.
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded all that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually... Yeah, you... Still, Paimon... We still have another...
Simulatorzeiten, Abtrag und Auftrag oder wie? Ah. 20 Uhr, ne? What the heck is happening? Nimm das, bring das dorthin. Man kennt's. Ja, dann mach mal einen Neustart. Weil ich hätte den nicht angefangen.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like...
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound...
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much if we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no... And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save...
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Sagen. My apologies, Nova, aber was hältst du von Capitano?
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
Vielleicht hast gemacht, dass dies der einzige Plan ist, der dir zur Verfügung steht. Aber was wäre, wenn ich euch sagen würde, dass sie die ganze Zeit einen anderen Notfallplan hatte, dessen Netzlheim sie von euch verborgen gehalten hat.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
Ach ja. So. War ich jetzt da, ja.
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to... We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us about... Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa...
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now...
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly?
I knew something was amiss after we were... How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Oh, here we go.
I'm not trying to avoid it.
Oh, and now you're talking back.
I'm sorry, Granny.
You!
Wait, Lolly! Please calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, so maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear? You're...
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Ja, tut mir leid, Nova, aber ich spiele gerne die Spiele mit etwas höheren Lautstärke.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Why did you... No answer? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you... You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now?
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead...
Sorry.
You say all the right...
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he Auroron, if you're still thinking...
Seems they've started...
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice...
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he...
Da war ja was. Ja,
I'm really
sorry, tut mir leid.
It's up to all of us.
Get back here this instant!
Nicht so gut.
What just happened? How was it?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. Little...
Whoa, that's a little...
I'm sorry for interrupting. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. We've got...
Ach ja. Also ich mach, Nova, ich mache jetzt mal eine Streampause und ich gehe schnell ins Bad. Bis gleich.